Lever Brothers, the makers of Skip washing powder, present... The Skip Show 21. Here's the warmest of greetings to you, friends, both here in the audience and, of course, each of you listening at home. Here we are again with another of those most exciting quiz shows on the air, the Skip Show 21. We have two contestants standing by, both very knowledgeable chaps, and, of course, the most important one of all we have standing by is the quizmaster, Dennis Smith.
Thank you very much, genial, friendly Lance Robinson. Good evening, studio audience. Hello, South Africa, and welcome once again to the big quiz, Lever Brothers Skip Show 21. With tonight, in this second program of 1975, two contestants playing for 20 Ronda points. Last week, David Cook stayed on in the game by the skin of his teeth against champion Paul Berman, who's amassed 250 Rand in his bank. That's the position, and before we go over to meet our two contestants, let's hear this good word.
Have you ever wondered why all 16 top manufacturers of fully automatic washing machines recommend new formula Skip? Hear for yourself what they say about Skip.
New Skip with oxygen whiteness gives a really brilliant whiteness at high temperatures, even on dingy grey whites.
Skip cleans perfectly with every washing program. A fully automatic needs special care. That's why we recommend Skip.
New formula Skip, recommended by all top manufacturers of fully automatics. You know the cool freshness of dawn. Taste it in Rama, the margarine that's as fresh as the morning. Try Rama now. Enjoy its delicious taste on crisp toast, fresh baked rolls, golden brown scones, and piping hot crumpets. Rama, the margarine with a taste that's as fresh as the morning. One bite and you'll be laying it on thick. Rama, the natural fresh taste.
That's the good word. Now let's say hello to our two contestants, Paul Berman in Johannesburg, David Cook in Durban. Gentlemen, you're both completely au fait with the position as it stands. David, you're operating on your second chance, courtesy of Lever Brothers, so any money any debts that you incur at 20 Rand a point, remember, must be paid by you. So it's points that you need all the way to 21, and Paul Berman, you have used one of your challenges very successfully, which gives you 250 Rand in the bank, but you also need points all the way to 21. Good luck to you both, as we ask Paul Berman to drop out, and we stay with David Cook in Durban. David, your first category in this evening's program is aeroplanes, all about aeroplanes.
A 5, please.
A lucky 5 for you. This airplane is generally accepted as the most successful airliner in history. Can you name it?
I think it's the Dakota. Well, it's been going the longest time.
That's right, the Douglas DC-3, the Dakota. Good for 5 points. 5 points that you have, you need every one that you can get. Think about that as you go out, and we go to Paul Berman. Paul, your category is aeroplanes.
Whoa. Aeroplanes. Could I have a 5, please, Dennis?
5 points, lucky for some. This airplane is generally accepted as the most successful airliner in history. Can you name it?
It's the Douglas DC-3.
That's good. The Dakota for 5 points. 5 neat points that you have, and you need every one at 20 Rand a point. Think about that as out you go. We go to Durban and David Cook to identify the overture. David?
A 7, please, Dennis.
7. Right, for 7 points.
For the want of something better to say, I'll say Many Wives of Windsor.
Not true. If you had said Prince Igor, I could have given you 7 points. Borodin's Prince Igor, the overture 2. No points there. 5 points that you have. Out you go. Come in, Paul Berman, to identify the overture.
Oh. Could Could I have a 4, please, Dennis?
For 4 points.
Since I haven't the foggiest, I'd better guess and challenge. The particular piece. I say, Ride of the Valkyries.
No, another piece by Wagner, the Overture Tannhäuser.
Mm.
So, no points in that round, but the 5 points that you got in the round previously, and you wish to challenge.
Please.
You're going to use your second challenge as we call in David Cook from Durban. Now, David, you've been challenged. Paul Berman's used his second challenge to challenge you.
I see, Dennis.
He has 5 points. You have 5 points. That's a difference of no points. So, everybody happy?
Yes.
250 rond that you have, Paul Berman. We're still playing for 20 rond a point, everyone. Okay? 20 rond a point. And we're going to play right now as we stay with David Cook in Durban. Paul Berman drops out and leaves us for a second. David, general knowledge, no particular letter, just general knowledge.
7, thanks.
7. Which is the most northerly and second largest of the Ionian Islands?
Sky, Dennis.
I'm sorry, say it again?
Sky.
No, the Ionian Islands, Corfu would have been the right answer there.
I was in the wrong sea.
You were in the wrong sea quite entirely, so I can't give you any points, obviously.
Yep.
No points. Still paying for 20 rond a point. 2 challenges intact. No money in the kitty, though, as out you go. To Paul Berman. Paul, you've used both your challenges. You have 250 rond, and your next category is at 20 rond a point, general knowledge.
Can I have a 6, please, Dennis?
For 6 points, what is the name given to the handle of a dagger or knife?
Haft.
Haft is good for 6 points, correct? So that's 6 points you have on your run to 21, and now a moment's pause for you. Out you go, and we'll call in Dave Cook in Durban. The category is space and space exploration.
I'll have 5, thanks, Dennis.
Lucky 5 for you coming up. Tell me, and you must get this, what is the Via Lactea?
It's the Milky Way.
It's the Milky Way for 5 points. 5 neat points that you have. Out you go. Paul Berman, space and space exploration.
Oh, totally uninterested.
At 20 rond a point?
Yes, that's why I'm totally uninterested. Let me have a 4 and make sure of it.
All right, 4. Name this star's famous companion. Castor and...
Demos.
Not Demos. And as a matter of fact, I'm not even going to tell you what the answer is, because that is the basis of our missing answer competition for this particular week. So out you go while I pose it for all the people at home. Listeners at home, it's a 4-point question, but since it's so early on in the new year, I'm sure Lever Brothers wouldn't mind if we made it around 60 runs, 60 runs, for this question. Name this star's famous companion. Castor and... It's a one-word answer. Write it on a postcard, send it in. We'll send you 60 rond and 3 months' supply of Skip washing powder. Lance to remind you about that a little later in the program. In the meantime, we cross down to Durban and David Cook. David, your category now is a place on the map. I'll name the place, you name the country. Points from 1 to 11 at 20 rond a point.
An 8.
An 8. Excellent. Tun is in which country?
Burma.
Not Burma. Tun is in Switzerland. 160 rond you don't get with that answer. 5 points that you already have. Out you go. Paul Berman, the category is called a place on the map. I'll name the place, you name the country.
Could I have a 5, please?
For 5 points, where is Luxor?
Oh, it's in Egypt.
It's right for 5 points. 5 and 6 brings you up to 11, just a little over halfway, as out you go. Let's pause for a halfway breather and a good word from our sponsors.
No other toothpaste is better at fighting tooth decay than New Signal Fluoride.
In a completely new generation of clinical tests in which children were allowed to brush their teeth without adult supervision, it was proved that no other fluoride toothpaste fights tooth decay better than New Signal Fluoride. This means that your own child brushing in his normal way has an excellent chance of avoiding cavities with New Signal Fluoride.
New Signal Fluoride. It's the toothpaste that cares as much for your children's teeth as you do.
Jane Seymour, co-star of the James Bond thriller Live and Let Die, is on a film promotion tour of Europe. In 2 weeks, she's covering Germany, France, Belgium, Holland and Scandinavia. Jane, you must find this not only hard work, but a strain on your complexion.
Yes, I do. My skin really suffers.
I know you use Lux, Jane. Why Lux in particular?
Well, I find Lux is the creamiest soap. Its unique lather actually cleanses and cares for my skin.
This is new Young Lux in action. Creamier to cleanse and enrich.
That's the message. Remember it. As we go back to the contest, we go to Durban, we talk to David Cook, and we hear a little music, David.
Classical, Dennis?
No. I'd like you to identify the singer or group.
7, please.
7. Good luck for 7 points.
Always follows me around when you're close to me. You will hear it. It's the sound that lovers finally will discover when there is no other for their love. It's my happy heart you hear.
I'm going to say Petula Clark.
You'd be right. Good for 7 points. Enthusiastic applause from the audience because that brings you up to 12 points, over halfway. Nice. Out you go. Paul Berman, we want you now to identify the singer or group.
Can I have another 5, please, Dennis?
Right, for 5 points.
I peeked in to say good night, and then I heard my child in prayer. And for me some scarlet ribbons for my hair. All the stores were closed and shuttered, all the streets were dark and bare.
That sounds like Burl Ives to me.
It is Burl Ives. Good for 5 points. Enthusiastic applause from the audience because you're now on 16 points and poised to look at 21 when next we see you, which will be in a moment. For now, out you go while we go to David Cook in Durban.
Hello, Dennis.
General knowledge, David.
No particular letter.
No particular letter, just general knowledge. You're asked to take a flyer. Points from 1 to 11. You have 12. Can we tempt you?
No, Dennis, I've been doing pretty badly. I think I will go for 5.
For 5 points, then, the surname of a Swedish chemist with the Christian names Alfred Bernhardt.
Nobel.
Nobel is good for 5 points. Excellent. 17 you have. "17 points that you have. The next round could be vital, but for now, out you go. Come in, Paul Berman. Paul, the category is general knowledge. You'd like how many points?
5, please.
Right, 5. For 5 points, 21 if you can tell me. I'd like the surname, please, of a Swedish chemist with the Christian names Alfred Bernhardt.
Nobel.
Nobel, good, 21.
Don't tell me.
Well, 21 you have.
And so is he.
Well, I'll bring him in now. David Cook in Durban.
Hello, Dennis.
At this stage in the game, you have 17 points. The next voice you hear will be that of Paul Berman, who has 21 points.
Well, David, you gave me some battle.
Paul, congratulations. I've been doing very badly the last couple of rounds.
You must have been, because you've been tremendous up to now.
Indeed you have. I'd just like to say, David, and I'm sure everyone listening will agree with me, you've been a splendid contestant. You got to 21, you went right through double 21, and you had, in point of fact, 17 points. You were bound to have gotten 21 this next round, except that Paul Berman pipped you at the post, and just in time, too.
Well, Dennis, it really wasn't my fault. You know, you kept asking the wrong questions.
Well, we've got all categories here and all points. You should have perhaps chosen another set.
Yes, I should have. Anyway, it was fun.
It was fun having you. Let me just tell you, just to cheer you up completely, that Paul Berman keeps 330 runts, which is very nice money indeed. Unless you don't leave us with any money, David, but how would it be if we gave you a complete set of matching luggage? Is that nice?
Dennis, I would like that very much. That's exactly why my wife sent me here.
Right, you've got it. Congratulations to you.
She wants to leave me.
No, I'm sure she loves you just the same. See. Thank you very much for being on 21. David Cook in Durban.
Thank you.